Hi guys, welcome to A Touch of Film. Today I am doing a Blu-ray review. This is from Arrow and it's from one of my favourite directors, probably my top 5 directors of all time. It is Seijun Suzuki, and this is Detective Bureau 23, Go to Hell Bastards. A Japanese movie from 1963. Now 1963 was a very important year for Seijun Suzuki. It was like his watershed moment. It was a time when he started to really make really change the way he made movies. Just a little bit of background information. He worked for a company called Nikatsu. Nikatsu was a big production company, what you'd say like Warner Brothers is, or Shaw Brothers, and he was making these B movies for them, and they were just throwing scripts at him, and he pretty much was doing what every other B movie director was doing, but it was 1963 where he really changed up his style, and brought his own expressionism into his movies. So yeah, we have Go to Hell Bastards, Detective Bureau 23, and this tells the story of a detective by the name of Tajima, played by Jo Shishido. Jo Shishido, another great Japanese actor. If you don't know who he is, he's been in films like Branded to Kill, one of my favourite movies of all time, Youth of the Beast, one of the Battles Without Honour movies, and he's got a very distinguishable look. He had these implants put in his cheeks to make his face more, to say at the time to be more handsome, but he did look a little bit like a chipmunk, but yeah, it got him loads of roles at the time, and very distinguishable face. You could tell him from anyone in Japanese cinema. So yeah, in this he plays Tajima, a private detective at this bureau, Detective Bureau 23, and at the time of the film really starts, we have this arms deal going on by the American military, who is selling arms to two Japanese Yakuza gangs. The deal is hijacked by a third mysterious Yakuza gang, and Tajima's role in this is he's sort of employed by the police to infiltrate this gang and really bring them down. So yeah, he's given a second identification just so he can get in there and really, smoke him out. I have mixed feelings about this film. I mean, I think it is altogether a great movie. As a Suzuki film, you really get to see his colour expressionism, which he's really famous for, from films like Tokyo Drifter, and the Youth of the Beast, that sort of colorization you get to see in his films, where he'll shine bright lights, but also his other form of expressionism, the way he does decor, the way he gets his characters to act, which is just fascinating to watch. That's one of the reasons why I love his films. So really, we got to see this. Jo Shishido is absolutely phenomenal in this film. The only bits I don't like is his with him in are his like musical numbers. I think I know Seijun Suzuki wasn't a fan of like the whole Nikatsu Diamond Boys musical influence in films. We got Akira Kobayashi, who was well known for doing his singing scenes in films. I mean, as much as I love Akira Kobayashi, and I know Jo Shishido at the time was in competition with Akira Kobayashi to be that next big diamond guy at Nikatsu. That's what they called their male actors, the diamond guys. So that's a couple of scenes I didn't really like. Another scenes I didn't like are actual scenes from the bureau, where you've got these two characters that work for Tajima. I think they're a little bit, their comedy scenes aren't really that funny. They're meant to be like the comedy element in there. I thought they were a little bit cheesy, and very unfunny, but it is what it is. I think that's the reason why this film, it was meant to become a franchise, but it never took off and never became a franchise. But yeah, it's, it doesn't matter. I think it's still a film that I love. I still absolutely loved it. I think it's one of my favourite Seijun Suzuki movies. I mean, it's not his best, but I absolutely enjoy watching it. I thought it was stunning. Now this edition has just come out from Arrow. I think it will be available from Amazon next week or something. Obviously, if you order from Amazon, you get it slightly early. I think it's slightly more expensive from Arrow. I will put the link where you can buy it from Amazon. Arrow is a little bit more expensive, but Amazon is a bit cheaper. So yeah, I'll put the link below for Amazon. Now this edition is a sort of standard keep case edition. It's got special features. You have an interview with Tony Raines. Tony Raines is a Japanese Asian film critic, basically. He's known for his expertise in Asian cinema. I've met him a few times at the Korean Film Festival, and I've seen him around at the Chinese Visual Festival. Yeah, a critic who really knows his stuff. Also, you have a essay book, I think, which is pretty cool. Let me show that off. So here it is. I am sweating here. It is absolutely, it's like 30 degrees in the UK at the moment, and in London it just feels even hotter. So you got this, not a thick booklet, but yeah, a bit of essays, bit of visuals in there. Now that red hue saturation on these is sympathetic to the film. This is when I was talking about the colour expressionism that Seijun Suzuki shows. And also you have the Blu-ray and alternative artwork. The original artwork from the film when it was originally released in 1963. You have there. Absolutely cool, really cool artwork there. Really nice. I quite like this new artwork. I think it's fantastic. And they've also released this on Amazon Prime. I think it's on their actual Arrow channel, because Arrow do have their own channel on there, as well as you get the usual promotional artwork with promotional stuff that you get with Arrow. A very good release, and very enjoyable film. I definitely recommend it if you're a Seijun Suzuki fan, or just like a Japanese Yakuza. If you're into Yakuza movies, more the 1960s ones, like if you're into Kenji Fukasaku films, I highly recommend it. It's a very fun movie. It's some of the funny bits really come from Tajima's character Jo Shishido. I think he's quite funny in it, as well as quite serious. It's got a little bit of romance in there. It's got a little bit, a lot of crime. And another thing about this film, it's one of Suzuki's borderless movies, where we've got more influence from the US. Like in Japan is a very gun-free area, a very gun-free country. There's hardly any guns. The Yakuza really use, in real life, the Yakuza use like knives and swords, but in this we have like guns, which is something that you never see in Japanese cinema, in Japanese life, but obviously you see it in the cinema just to, you know, make it a bit more exciting. So yeah, this is like a borderless movie. I know Arrow released the Seijun Suzuki box set, which had like borderless cinema in there. So this is sort of like for that sort of feel. So yeah, guys, that is my review of the Blu-ray from Arrow of Detective Bureau 2-3. Go to hell, bastards. Till the next video, guys, I'll probably do an unboxing this week of a very, very, very special steelbook release coming out. And till then, guys, please hit the subscribe button, click like, and comment below. Let me know what you think. What's your favourite Seijun Suzuki movie? Until then, guys, take it easy, and I'll see you soon.